Hello everyone, this is my first video ever. I'm going to be doing a Let's Play on City Skylines. I have most of the DLCs installed, other than like the songs and cities, but most of the bigger DLCs I have. I'm also playing with two mods installed. I have the 81 Tiles mod. I'm also using the Unlimited Oils and Ore mod. That's from the base game. And I'll be playing on the map Pine Rivers. And on this map, the reason why I have 81 tiles is I want to try and see how big of a city I can get. I will also be kind of showing you guys on how to like build a city kind of from the start, so you can build a very successful city, and how to make money fast, and also how to build good traffic and everything else. The reason why I chose this map is one, it's very flat, a very unique map too, with like a bunch of small rivers. I think it's just a very good landscape too to start building a big city. Okay, now we're in here. What we're going to do is we're going to pause the game, come here. I like to build a little road so I can lock these things and destroy it. And then what I do is I like to get a dirt road because it's the cheapest road. And I like to plan out where my city's going to go. So, as you can see, the water comes from over here, and I'm going to try in the end not to pollute too much. So the idea is I want some nice waterfront here, is kind of my plan. But obviously we don't want to start building here as we're going to remove it, and we also need to start planning for traffic. So what I'm going to start doing is right down here looks really flat. So we'll get a nice stretch. I'm going to kind of bring it like this. Just a little start. And kind of build like a little like cross in the center. And then what I want to do is I want to kind of take this dirt road, kind of feed it all the way up to the highway up here. And what I want to do is I want to go right to the center, like right here. Click there, and then link the roads up. And then what I can do from there is take this one lane, or like one way, 2-lane road, select this one, and kind of do this. Okay, it's too close. I need to move that back a bit. So like right about there. That should be good. Just like this. And then you want to go here and change the directions of the road so cars can come in and leave quite nicely. And then what we kind of want to do right off the bat is kind of just build these little squares out, just so we can start building a little town and start making money. Just like this. And then you might want to place some of these, and then place one as commercial. And then over here, I want to build industrial, because they don't like living near industrial. They need to be decently close, so the water doesn't go really far. Industrials can also just be simple for now, as we will remove this later on. So, in the base game, you have, or in the start, you have wind turbines, and you have gas, or coal, I mean. Coal is very cheap to build. As you can see, it's 19,000 for 40 megawatts worth of power. This one is 8 and changes, and it's also only it's 6,000. But the thing about this is, so the coal is cheaper to build, but wind and like solar and all that are way cheaper to run. So starting off, coal's not necessarily a bad idea because it can quickly build up if you need help with money. But also wind's also a very good option too, because it's very cheap to run. So very often I like to usually use 1 or 2 turbines. I like to build them first so I know what I'm getting myself into. Make sure they go in this like darker area because it's a higher like wind. So you can see it's going to produce 8 megawatts here, 7, and all the way over here it's 3, so not very good. Next we need to do is I want to place a water tower, like right around here, just in between it so the water can go nicely. And then we'll probably place an outflow because it's the cheapest. Gonna wire these all up. Also, like the water will snap to the center, so it's going to snap like this. Connect it to the main water supply. Also connect it up to the factories because they'll need it. And then what I'm going to do is going to unpause it. Kind of wait for the houses to start up. Maybe start from here. Kind of run power. Actually, wait. Yeah, run power to the water plant, or I don't want to call those things. Water tower. Run power from there, which needs it. We also need to run power to the sewage, so we can get sewage. And then we also want to run power over to the factories, because the factories will need power. Just gonna plop them in like this. That should be significant. And as the city starts to grow, we can speed up time. So you can see we're still in the red down here, but that should change very soon. So you can see we're like the city's growing pretty fast. No one's moved into our city yet, but they will. They should start moving in. Nope, yep, here they do. They're moving in now. You also make money off of the people living in your city and like off the factories. And the reason why I have turned on maximum ore and all that is, let's see, I can't actually look right now. But then we can mine a bunch of ore and not have to worry about ever running out, which is nice. You don't have to if you want to play with limited ore, it's nice. Just once the ore runs out or oil, you just have to destroy it and either buy the oil in from the just buy oil in and get shipped in, or what we can do is like just mine it or just completely remove it. As you can see, our factories are getting put up, our money's going up. We're not losing as much now, so that's always good. So what I'm going to start trying to do is, as you can see down here, we have milestones. So our first milestone is trying to get to 500. We'll get like a clinic, land site, and all this. That's very nice. So you can see though, we're not quite there yet. So what we need to do, well, our cars are coming in. Hello cars. Let's see, we need to build more homes. So let's just kind of keep doing this square. Now this is not optimized for traffic or anything, but it's very cheap and very easy to start building up a city. You can always change this later once you start building like downtown and all that of a city, which won't be for a very long time, but we need to start somewhere. So as you can see, they're growing in. These dirt roads seem to be fine for now. At least to get us to the first milestone, as you can see. There we go. We're now making money, so now we don't necessarily have to worry as much. But another thing you have to worry about is, as you can see down here, it's only 9 degrees. People do use heat or electricity for heat if you do not supply them with heat. If you have, actually that might be base game, I'm not sure. I have played with that for so long. But as you can see, our wind turbines are producing tons of power, which is very useful. There you go. As you can see, we're producing tons of water. Yep, water. We're just dumping raw sewage into the ground or into the river. Well, we'll see what we can do about that later. Maybe we can pump clean water in here and do all those things. And yes, I do know there's inland, but the inland ones I just feel like are kind of cheaty. I mean, I guess like water towers are also kind of cheaty, but there. Oh, as you can see, we're now limiting our power. Oh, and here's our first milestone. So taxes are great because they're great. Garbages, healthcare, and all that are really good. Now, what I like to do is I like to go here, and I like to change my taxes to 12%. 12% is the highest you can put them without people complaining. You can put it to 13, and you might get some people, and it will lower your happiness, but you might be able to push it. But I just like not having to worry about people complaining about taxes, so I just leave them around 12. That can be very useful because you make a lot more money. As you see now, we are making 1.5 thousand, which is very nice. See how our traffic's doing. It's doing pretty good. Okay, let's see. So we do need a school because we need to train people or teach people, which is very useful. Let's place that right there. And also, one thing I recommend is garbage dumps are very cheap, but they can be very annoying. So what I usually do is I usually get a recycling center. And I usually replace a recycling center down, because what they do is they take all the garbage, turn it into ore, And then like your factories can get ore, so you actually spend less money importing ore into the city. Needs water. And you can, if you also make more ore than your city consumes, you export it, so you make money. So these things can actually be almost like they don't, not necessarily that they completely break even, but they can actually save you money, and we need more power. I might have to use coal on this map because eventually, if you can't produce it, but as you can see, we placed another wind turbine. If we go over here to budget, you can see that our right, like we're only producing now our electricity is only costing us 700 or $270, which is not bad. For how much power? 22, which is half of this. As you can see, similar, but this would cost quite a bit more. Plus, then you also have to pay for coal, which these wind turbines just are guaranteed power, which are very nice. Let's see. There's not too much going on. We need more houses. So one thing I would like to do. Actually, wait, do I have everything? Oh, I didn't place the mag, my bad. So I'm just gonna place this right here. You can really go anywhere. Just people are happier when they have healthcare, just like a lot of people do. Let's see. Forests are very good. Which are nice. What's our next milestone? It is 1,000, and we get forestry, which is very useful because you can see there's a lot of trees on this map. So let's start kind of planning up. So we kind of want like different islands, I'd say, or not islands, but like nice. Like as you can see, this is a big island. It'd be cool to have like a bunch of homes here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to let me see. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to kind of grab this tool. So just doing this one is kind of like you click, drag, and then from that it's kind of like the part where it as you can see, like it rotates around. This one just makes it so it's always like both things are even, which are really nice. So I'm going to kind of use this along the shore to get kind of like a nice kind of shore homes, which will increase the prices of them and make them pay more because people who live in higher priced homes pay more taxes. You can link these up just quickly. What I want to do here, actually, no, I'm going to cancel that. I don't like this rain. I do have disasters turned on. You don't have to. I'll show you how to do this actually. Go to options. I believe it's under gameplay. Yep, you can see random disaster frequencies. You can completely turn that on or turn that off, but it's completely up to you. I'm just gonna see also all the names for road. If you'd like naming the roads, I usually just leave them because I don't mind the road names that they give them. So I can do this, do a bit of this, just to give it a little thing, just so it's not squared, because squared cities aren't the best looking, and I mean they're also not most efficient when it comes to traffic either. But as in space-wise, they're most efficient for space. So if you need to cram a lot of people in, squares are the best. And just kind of do some nice little jogs down, so you can kind of get some nice rows. Because the city eventually will be torn down. Or not necessarily torn down, but the roads will be rearranged. So let's just kind of do this, just so cars can get here. We'll go back to water, because we need to run water along our city. Like I said, I like to run my pipes along the road, just because it feels more realistic. But that's completely up to you. If you don't have to, you don't have to for your seeing if you'd like to, but something I like to do. Let's put a bunch of homes here now. Now I don't like to put homes like where you wouldn't start building because people get angry when you just destroy their homes. So I try to avoid if I place destroying homes if I don't have to. And you also lose people. When you lose people, you can lose a lot of money. So let's just see. That should be good. People should start moving in, and they do. And this, as of right now, the city's not producing anywhere near enough sewage to really affect these homes. But if it does, down the line it will. So you might just change to an inland outlet at that point. Let's see, are we still good on traffic? Yep, we're still good on traffic. Speed up time again. as you can see, the homes are just growing, and let's see what the price. Can we see what the prices are yet? No, we cannot. What, I don't know what we need for that, but how are we doing for power? We are getting close again, so let's go and buy another wind turbine. They are very expensive, so you will have to watch up, but it will save you money in the long run. They also look really cool too. So, by the way, factories use a lot more power than homes do. So, let's see, are we still good on garbage? So actually, garbages can go around to route here before they actually start producing a big problem in your city. And once your city gets bigger, you actually don't have to worry about it as much. Small cities need to grow fast to keep up with anything. As you can see, we now need more factories. Factories are very annoying because you need a lot of them, but they also produce or pollute a lot, which leave a purple haze. Which I'll show you a way you don't have to have factories like this in your city if you don't want. I can show you guys ways around it. Oh, we're almost at our 1,000 population. Only a few more homes before we'll reach that. Let's see, how are people being educated? Are they being educated? Yes, they are. People are starting to go to school, which is nice. Once you reach this milestone, you can get quite a bit more. Oh, got a bunch more factories put in. What's this? Let's see. Don't worry, we will upgrade these roads later, but like I said, dirt roads are the cheapest, so it can save you quite a bit of money. Oh, there's our milestone. Let's see, what do we unlock? Second loans. We need those right. This is what you want right here. Forestry specification. And the reason why we want those is forestry and all that can produce huge amounts of money if you place parts right. But it's very hard because they do produce a lot of traffic. Let's see, what do we do? Yes, I see. So we need to then go here, which I'll wait until daytime. So just fast forward time as we start making money. Oh yeah, we also need to place fire stations. Make sure when you place like fire stations or police stations, they're on like a road that doesn't have a divide like this, because on roads like this, fire trucks can go either direction. On a single road like this one, they'll only be able to go to the direction that it's on. So it can help slow down or speed up traffic, which can be very annoying if you have a big city. Just place these like two there, doesn't really matter where they get placed, as long as they have a general access to everywhere. And police cars and fire trucks and ambulances don't have a speed limit, so they'll just go whatever speed they need to. Because as you can see, every road has a different speed. Speed limit of these is 30. Speed limit on this road's 40. I see people are using power for heating right now. As you can see, it's pretty cold. Let's just place that down. That should fix all our problems. There we go. Because we're using these wind turbines, we're saving so much. I think, yeah, we should be saving a lot more power. Yeah, as you see, see how we're only using like $480 right now. Or if you went here to create the same amount of power, it cost us almost like 560. Plus, also we have to then pay to buy coal in and bring coal in. Where these, they're just guaranteed to produce power, which are super nice. We need a lot more homes now. Well, this is the episode 1. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe for more, and I'll catch you next time on the next video.